Today we will be presenting about our reflection on the movie that we watched, which is At the Age of 17. This movie starts with Nadine Franklin, a high school junior, confessing to a teacher, Mr. Barner, that she plans to commit suicide. From there, Nadine narrates her life when she was 7, in which the difference between her and her older brother, Darian, is already very obvious. Nadine has not so good relationship with her mom, Mona, who always seems to favor her brother more than her. Other than those two, Nadine's father, Tom, is the only immediate member of the family that Nadine is close to. At the age of 13, Nadine's father passes due to a heart attack, and since then, Nadine's life turned upside down. Nadine feels all alone, her mother does not understand her, and her brother, who's popular and handsome, doesn't seem to care about anything other than himself. But then, she had a friend, Krista, beside her all the time. However, things were not the same when Krista started dating her own brother, Darian. With that, Nadine had to face some consequences in her life all alone by herself. However, when her classmate Erwin started being nice to her, it gives Nadine an unexpected friendship and hope that her life in high school would be better with him being around. Throughout the whole movie, she was facing so many consequences and problems as an adolescent. However, the problem she faced might be similar to other adolescents and might not be something similar to other adolescents. For example, the problems that was very clearly noticeable during the whole movie that she faced in her daily life was she worrying about her looks, losing her dad, who's the only one who was by her side, or more clearly to be said that the only one she's close with, being jealous of her brother's achievement, especially when her mother cites him or favors him for what he does. Then she couldn't handle the fact that her best friend is being together with her brother. Then she felt jealous of her best friend Krista for being friends with others who are not friends with her. Then she was a little heartbroken of her mother's attitude, where the mother never listens to her. Other than that, as an adolescent, she argued with her best friend due to the conflict they had between both of them due to Nadine's brother, which was the relationship thing. And then she had the thought of suiciding. She couldn't get along with her family members. She was very lonely. She can't accept any negative comments from anybody. Last but not least, as a teenager, she fell in love with the wrong person, the person who only wants her for her physical stuffs. So from that point, she literally started having so many negative thoughts in her just because of that few incidents that have happened in her life. Although Nadine faced a lot of problems and consequences throughout the whole movie, the only coping strategy that she ever used was talking to her teacher, Mr. Barner. She actually confronted him by telling him that she has the thought of committing suicide, which I think it's a proper thing to do, because as you consult someone, you share out your problems and everything, you feel very relieved. And I believe that Mr. Barner acted as a guidance to her, or more easily to be said as a counselor to her, in which he really helped her to get out of the circle that get out of her negative circle that she was developing around her, in which at one point Mr. Barner actually made her realize that the love between her and her brother is actually very pure, and he also made her realize that everyone actually loves her. It's just that she comes up with some kind of negative thoughts that made her think that others hate her. Thank you. That's all. Thank you.